How's it going over there?
Good. Okay. Brooklyn, New York. Gonna do the California shows and can't wait. Can't wait to be playing in venues again because all
Yeah.
the whole fall and summer has been festivals basically. I like them, but after a while you want to be a little closer. You learn from everything from a venue, a festival, a bar, so I enjoy all that, but I like to see people's faces enjoying themselves. So to me that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we're going to hear all the classics, right?
Yeah, we're gonna hear 38 songs uh at a very, very rapid pace. Uh the usual Ramones, one, two, three, four. The band kicks ass, and they will play for about an hour and 20 minutes. And I just suggest everybody fasten their seatbelts when they're in the
Yeah.
because it's nonstop, you know.
Yeah.
So
Ah, I love that. And
good.
who do you have in your band right now?
I got Pala, lead singer. The whole band is influenced by the Ramones,
Yeah.
which I was very grateful for. And they put their own individualism to it.
Hmm.
And but I make sure we keep the same formula.
Hmm.
The reason why I'm doing this and all this, wherever I go around the world, is to keep the music alive. I feel the songs are too good not to be played. So I want to do it, and I continue to do it. And these guys, honestly, they're just as good.
Yeah,
So, if you're at the show, if you do come to one of the shows,
of course.
come to the back and let me know what you think.
Yeah.
So
Oh, absolutely. That's great, man. Well, and is there any possibility of getting some new music from you at some point?
well, I just did a 4-song EP,
Good.
and these are the songs on there. It's Not Unusual by Tom Jones,
Nice.
Ramon style. Octopus's Garden by the Beatles, Ramon style. Keep on Dancing by the Gentrys. Have you heard that song, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
And then New York, New York by Frank Sinatra, Ramon style. So it's an EP, vinyl. People collect vinyl, and I don't know if they play it, but they collect it. And the cover was done by my bass player. He's a tattoo artist, and everything worked out. So the recording is very good, and maybe eventually, when I have the time, I'll do an album. You know.
Oh, that's great. Well, and people have looked up to you on stage for years and years, and they've been thinking that's what I want to do, and you make it look so fun. And said, a lot of times it is. But what kind of advice do you give to those kids that want to do what you're doing?
Keep rehearsing, playing, listen to different kinds of music. Also, be with musicians who like the same stuff you do. And above all, become friends first. That's very important uh, because you'll have unity. And then you start writing songs, and hopefully they work. Uh, don't smoke cigarettes. I never smoked cigarettes. Easy with the booze. Don't do any hard drugs. Exercise, and believe in what you're doing, because there are a lot of when I started, there were a lot of people who tried to be negative to me about, oh, why are you doing this? It's the 9 to 5 people that wanted me not to do it, and then I realized, hey, I got my thing here. I'm happy with it. I'm going to continue. But I respect what they do. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. But they shouldn't criticize anybody who wants to do what they want to do. So if a musician gets that, he should just ignore it and just believe in what he's doing. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you might be familiar with my co-host Drew Pearson, one of our Dallas Cowboys greats. Caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame. I was super proud of him, and he wanted me to make sure that I asked you your Hail Mary moment, which is that moment in your life or career where you just kind of had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was, Grace?
Well, the first band I was in was called a heavy metal band, three-piece. I was 18, going on 19 for 2 albums. It reached the charts, and I was still in high school.
Wow.
So I had to do the high school, then I had to do the rehearsing, So I screwed up and I had to go to summer school. And that was one thing. Then I started hanging out in Max's, Kansas City, and CBGB's, and I played with Jane County. And then Richard Hell and the Voidoids, we did the Blank Generation album, and then we toured with the Clash in England for I think 24 shows. And then when we got back to New York, Richard didn't want to tour anymore. And then Tommy asked me if I would join the Ramones. So I go, you're the drummer. I want to produce. He really wasn't road worthy. He said he had enough of the road, and he was a heavy smoker. So they couldn't always stop to smoke the cigarettes. So he was upset about that. But he did a good job on Road to Ruin. I joined the band. I had to have 2 weeks time to do the whole set and to learn Road to Ruin on a drum pad, not a drum set. I had nothing. So I learned that in 2 weeks, and then the first show was okay. It was good. I mean, it's very hard in the beginning to try to think you're gonna be equally as known and popular as the first person that was in the band. But over time, it was okay. Everyone accepted me as a band member. So I expected that. And then it worked out. And the first song I recorded was "I Want to Be Sedated."
Yeah.
And that's double platinum now. And who knew? Who knew that it would get to this point now? But when it came out, I think the lyrical content was too controversial. I want to be sedated on what? You know what I mean? Is it good for the kids to hear? What will the parents say? So, there was a lot of that, the negativity when punk came out. And it wasn't great either when the English started wearing Nazi armbands all around and stuff like this. But that's one of the reasons why I think the first album wasn't played that much either, because there was a reference to Nazis in one song.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be humorous, but I don't find anything humorous about Nazis. So maybe that's why that song Blitzkrieg Bop, Shoot 'Em in the Back Now, wasn't played. Now it's everywhere, Yeah. But you're talking 50 years later.
Yeah.
So things have loosened up, and now and then we got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, won the Grammys. So I guess everything got smoothed over. You know what I mean? When it gets to that point, it's okay. So.
Yeah, well, part of that is that like stubbornness or kind of mindset that you have to just kind of keep going and keep hammering through. And so is there something that you've always told yourself that's kind of kept you on that good path?
Yeah, you got to persevere. You have to continue. You got to you got to go to the rehearsal. The more you play live, the more you learn. So there's things that I learned that I shouldn't do, and things that you do learn that you should do. So you learn that even in the studio recordings too. There's things that you have to play to the song. You can't overplay. You can't do crazy roles that don't fit in just because you want to be a show off. That's when I was in Dust. I was a show off. But even when I auditioned for the New York Dolls, because I was friends with Johnny and Jerry, all of them, I overplayed. So Jerry got the job, and I'm glad he did, because he was really close to them. And I ended up playing, with Wayne County, Jane County, who was outrageous live show. And the New York scene was a very close community. We were all in one place. You'd walk into CBGB's, you'd have Blondie there, the Ramones, the Heartbreakers, Richard Hell, you'd have Television, you'd have Patti Smith. So it was all like one thing, so,
Yeah.
was.
What a time. Do you have a definitive Ramones memory that you think will always like kind of just stay with you? It's like, I'm just never going to forget this moment.
Yeah, when we played the US Festival in 1992, we just landed. We had to drive there. It was in the San Bernardino desert. We had our leather jackets on, which we're known for. It was 110 degrees.
Jeez.
So we got up there, and the first song we do is Rock and Roll Radio off the Phil Spector album. And I'll tell you, I had to take my coat off
Yeah.
because, you know, the minute I got up there, I was sweating, and my sticks. When you sweat, your hands are full of, you know, perspiration. So it was getting to a point. Am I going to have to keep bringing the sticks back, or just take the coat off, let it go, and just play? So that's what I did. And that's what I remember, looking out into a crowd of 100, and at that point, 170,000 people.
Wow.
And another thing that I liked a lot was the first show that I played with them at CBGB's. That was, you know, 300 people, very, you know, intimate, nice, you know.
Yeah.
Someone would go to the bathroom, to the toilet.
Yeah.
There was no door, no door. And hi, how you doing? You know, how long are you gonna be, Mark? I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's how it was there, you know.
I love it. Well, we're super excited to get to see your shows. Hopefully, we'll get some more U.S. dates all throughout the country, right?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Did anyone ever tell you look like Eric Clapton?
No, no, but I will definitely take it.
Yeah, you do. Definitely do.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man, and thank you for having the best background that we've seen. We've seen all year. This is great. You got the drum set and all that.
Oh yeah, we wanted to make it visual.
Yeah.
Everything, you know. So,
Yeah, I know.
hey,
I just try to make it colorful. You know, that's what I did.
I like
I love
you make those paintings.
No, Joe Chavez made the one behind me, and these two are from Autumn. Yeah.
That's great because I paint too. I
Oh, do you
paint,
really?
yeah, sci-fi paintings,
Oh, that's
space scenes, and I went during COVID. I made about 20 paintings.
really.
Oh yeah, I might open up a gallery just to showcase them with another artist. You know, I don't think 20 is enough to warrant a you know a proper visualization of the artwork itself. You know, it's tiny, but some of the paintings are big. So I don't know where I'll start. Maybe I just got a place in Italy, so I might do it there. Then come back to LA, New York, and do it there. We'll see how it goes. You know.
Oh, that's
That's
great. That's
all.
Yeah, it's good to have a good new chapter, right? And something new to look forward to.
Just some dude. COVID. I flew. I went to Hawaii on Molokai, and there were only 7,000 people on the island. So I wanted to be away. I didn't want to get sick. I didn't, you know, like everyone else, they did what they had to do. So I was there for 2.5 months, and that's what I did. I just painted, you know. So, you know, got
Uh,
through.
yeah, oh, that's great, man. Well, I can't wait to see those, and can't wait to hear some good new music from you, and can't wait to see the show. So thanks for getting back out there, and thank you for your time today and all the great answers, and
Sure,
looking forward to talking
sure.
soon.
All right. You
All
know,
right, excellent.
if anybody wants to know where I'm playing, just go to
Yes,
markramone.com.
excellent. All right, we're gonna tell everybody to do that, and can't wait to see you play live. Appreciate you. All
See
right.
you. Hey ho,
Okay,
let's
thanks so
go.
much.
All
All
right.
right, bye.